4 kings which shall arise out of the earth. But
so right now, you know, if you're thinking, you picturing an actual beast in these different beasts in your mind, he's breaking it down. The angel is breaking it down to him and saying, these great beasts are what? 4 kings, men. It tells you the same thing in Revelation, the 17th chapter, where they say you got these these Christians out here, these born-againers, these grape juice drinkers, all right, reading Revelation 17, you know, reading Revelation 17 and say that's talking about Rome because there's 7 heads, you know, there's 7 mountains in Rome. You don't know what, just shut the hell up. Just shut up, man. Yeah, be quiet.
Verse 18 in Daniel 7. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever.
Now, who are the saints? The nation of Israel. We don't got to prove it because the brother's going to. We don't got to prove it because y'all should already know. But you know what? Since he got it, bring it out anyway.
Let me find it real quick. Yeah, that's right, man. So all you fools out there, all that honky-tonk stuff you talking, man. Hey, man, you guys ain't got it, man.
Because Elder Tar said we know more than the prophets. And here's a scripture to back him up on that. That's Matthew 13, 16, and 17. It says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear, and have not heard them. Yep, that's it. That's it right there.
Let me say something right quick on that. Right here. They are seeing it because of reincarnation. We were those guys back there. We were getting those. I'm not saying I'm Daniel. Don't let's see Tahar going around saying he's Daniel now. 2 years ago he said he was Paul. Now he's Daniel. What he gonna be next? He gonna start calling himself the Comforter now? Hey, back then we were the prophets. Like I said, I don't know who I was. I don't know who this brother was. This brother, the brother, who any of you elect. I don't know who y'all was back then. All right, but I do know this, that we were back there because we're doing the same thing now that we did back then. But like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I said it before. Back then they received these prophecies through visions. They saw these visions, these hologram type movies that the Most High gave them, showing them the future, and they scribed it. They wrote it down, but they didn't understand it. Now the angel came down to Daniel and explained it, and he still couldn't really fully understand it. We got it now. The scriptures are already written. We read the scriptures, and we can understand what it's talking. Oh, that's talking about this. That's talking about America. That's talking about X, Y, Z. All right, go ahead.
This is Sirach 43 and 10. I'll start at 10. But these were merciful men whose righteousness have not been forgotten. With their seed shall continually remain a good inheritance, and their children are within the covenant. Their seed standeth fast, and their children for their sakes.
That's reincarnation.
Yeah, this is Second Ezra 12, starting at verse 36. Thou only hast been met to know the secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. So that lets you know there that the elder, the Most High, is dealing with the elders because they're able to decipher what was written in the book and break it down, the prophecies for today. Because all these prophecies hadn't happened yet, and they're happening before our eyes. We're in the end time, and there's going to be men who are going to be able to go through the book and break it down.
And you know what? He said the elders, y'all too. Y'all too. You brothers, you different camps. You coming across things that we haven't, you know, there's certain brothers that come across things that we haven't, we probably read it but didn't really go fully into it. So you brothers, remember, you brothers have that same spirit. All right? We're all of the elect. The only difference is we had it before you. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. You can be on the same spirit or even greater than us if the spirit's working with you, all right? What we have, that's why what we have, we give to you. Didn't the Lord say, give it freely? You know?
Got a couple of scriptures for you. The first one's Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27, chapter 27, verse 9. It says, the birds will resort unto their light. So will truth return unto them that practice in her. So that's straight, that's crystal clear. So like Elder Tar said, we got to be them men. Who else is getting down in these scriptures, man? Yeah, exactly. It really only, yep.
At one time, I used to question it. I used to say, am I really, truly one of the men of the Lord? I don't question it no more, man. It's undisputed. And we're not bragging or boasting, man. Where can you go anywhere on the web and get this knowledge? You ain't going to get it from General Yohana. You damn sure ain't going to get it from Comfy. You know what you get with Comfy? You'll get that a big shindig. I'll be remiss not to mention in that shindig you would have the three-legged race. You have the high hill 100. You know they have a high hill. What kind of righteousness is that, man? What kind of righteousness is that? And then you got mostly bimbos up there, man. Hoes, nasty hoes, freaks, adulteresses. You got faggots up in there, openly gay. You might have gay marriage. I wouldn't be surprised if Comfy get two dudes and marry their ass, man.
Boys to men.
Yeah, then you got boys and men up there singing Christmas carols, man. On the Lord's Passover, come on, what kind? The Lord's Passover is a solemn assembly. And what in the hell is wrong with you, Ariah and Shaw, man? What the hell is wrong with y'all? And then you held Ariah for him to make that statement. I'm so glad the Comforter is finally here. You know damn well right before you said that, he probably gave you $100,000, man. That's right. That's right.
That's right. This is Revelation chapter 10, going into this topic of having the book and reincarnation. Revelation 10 and 10. It says, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand. This is that little book, and ate it up like that's John. Like that, and he did the same with Ezekiel. He told Ezekiel to eat the book, and it says, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings.
Like I said something on that too. On that scripture, man, the brother, now that we all know.
Go back to that. Get that blue letter ready. Because that part about bitter, you got to get into that. A lot of guys fall over.
I was going to go right into that, brother. That was the point. And then we can go into the parables, the parable of the sower in Matthews, man. You guys, that's why a lot of you guys fall out this truth. Because when you first heard the truth about Israel, you got all pumped up. Case in point, early 90s, it was all kind of thousands of guys, man. Dudes were flocking into the school, man. And we watched the school grow from a small sanctuary to a big thing, because back when the Elder Tahar was already a top-ranking guy by the time myself and Gabar came along. But in 1990, it was still small. I remember the school when it was still a small thing. And then we watched throughout the 90s, this thing just grew and grew and grew. You had a camp in Boston. You had camps out. You had camps all over the country before. But what happened to all them guys? Now, you had a Boston camp with this motherfucker, Saaja, right? Water Rat, we call him. He was the head of Boston. And all them guys sang the praises of Boston. How great Boston was. Boston this. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a scripture that says great men are not always wise, man. Mo used to praise them Boston cats, you know, anytime he got the chance, man. And I was the one that set up Boston. Let me give you a little history, man. Let me give you a little history, all right? When I came into the school, it was like the spring of 1985, right after I just missed that Passover, right? The school was super small, man. If there was 20 people in there, that was considered a mega class. Damn, look how many people, you know? That's how big, you know, we thought 20 people made a class. But anyway, when them guys used to go out speaking, I don't give a damn, they all had them the highest rank was 10,000. If you was at 10,000, you done went to Jupiter, man, with that rank. And they had Lahab, they had Yeshai, they had Gazak, they had Shaw, they had all them guys.